Are you okay, Sam?
Wait, what's that there? Where are all these enemies coming from? No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory. See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
All these ghost mechs managed to make it this far.
The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack.
Cover! Oh, honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to...
You're a welcome sight, mate. Not sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. You went on a rampage. Bloody brilliant job. You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along. I really can't. And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that Cupid of yours.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection established without issue. Well, that's a relief. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. More accurate observations ought to help too. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions in several locations. Indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough. Unfortunately though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare our emergency resolved just yet. The DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but I'll be sure to thank you properly later. Just know that we're all really grateful. Take care, mate.
Uh-oh! Guitar goblin!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not.
Sam!
Because I'm here just for one
Sam,
reason.
get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for chirate. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out. And it won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical. Y'all caught up now? And that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer. Through the day you were born. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes and I'll wait. And soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And Oops. Catch you later.
Stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't! Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam, come on! I don't know what to do!
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession, I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first, hmm? Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? And I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there, broken. I wanted you to live, to move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
positioned at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close. Sam, you're the only one who can handle this job. Take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, access the terminal at Hartman's lab and review the brief for this main order.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar curds there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs's doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Getting to Hartman's lab will require us to cover considerable distance, Sam. But there are all kinds of things that can help us get there faster. Highways, zip lines, you name it. This journey is a major undertaking, so let's plan carefully and take advantage of everything that's available.
I see you came here by way of the transponder, Sam. That's good thinking. It's a rather quick and efficient way to get from point A to point B, isn't it? For my part, I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order. We can discuss them when we take a look at the map later on. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all about it.
Sam, this is Charlie. Network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown, though we strongly suspect Ghost Mech sabotage is to blame. To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the F7 North Distribution Center. However, the distance is too great for us to establish a direct connection at this time. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites. The device required to activate them is stored at this facility, collected before embarking on your journey to the distribution center. You know what to do, Sam. We'll rendezvous on site later.
introduce me. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. We've met before. At this very facility, in fact. You might remember? My hand, at least. How's our mutual friend doing? Hardman and I have been working together to study water samples collected on the beach. My research prevents me from leaving this place. So I'm going to have to rely on you, Sam. Allow me to review your order information. I see you found the missing cargo of mine. And there I thought it had been lost for good. I've made great strides in my work thanks to you, and want to give you this data as thanks. I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
The schematic I've showed is for a refined extra battery. It boasts increased capacity, despite not being any bigger than the old version. It's one of the research projects I decided to take over from our mutual friend in preparation for your arrival. I think there's still plenty of room for improvement, though. You know, Sam, we've actually got something in common. Dooms. I can hear the waves of the beach, and sense the flow of tar in the Earth's crust. This is what led me to suspect that water might be circulating between the beach and our world. As I immersed myself in my research, I also discovered that my body had begun to undergo certain changes. I had developed a condition that affected me every 21 minutes. I know, just like a certain someone. Our symptoms are a little different, though. I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away. And by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains. A dangerous proposition, to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life a little easier. But without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the mountain climbing essentials and then some. Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east. Though if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the methods you utilize are entirely up to you. So take a moment to weigh your options and prepare as you deem fit.
Order accepted. Thank you.